Hello, everybody. Hope you guys are having a great week. Trey's right there. She's still watching videos, so we're going to give her like 20 minutes or so. So, yeah, let me know if you guys can hear me okay. In the meantime, I'm going to start talking to chat really quick. So, hey, Joe, fix it for you. Hope you had a great week. Thank you so much for being here. Resourceful Living Homestead. Hope you had a great week. Joyfully, meh, meh. Joyfully Orange Deborah, thank you so much for being here. Hope you're doing well. Dark Lord Menet, hello. It all adds up. Thank you so much for being here. Um, Eric R., thank you so much for being here. Hope you're doing well. Penny Ortiz, hi. Dark Lord Minute. You have a cub? Like a kitten? Gail Southern Living, thank you so much for being here. Hello. Broke but bountifully blessed. Thank you so much for being here. Hope you're doing well. Um, Give me a second. PSV Odyssey, thank you so much for being here. Hope you're doing well. Jen's Hobby Nook, hello. Mike's Chaotic Gardening, hope you're doing great. How was your weekend? I feel like I'm almost at the end of the list. Sorry, I'm scrolling super slow today. I can't focus. Troy Sutton, there we go. Thank you so much for being here. Hope you're having a great week. Lazy Days Ahead, thank you so much for being here. I don't remember, I think you did, but High Resourceful Living Homestead. My air. Okay, sorry about that. My headphones died. Cub is in Tiger Cub. I'm at a friend's place who raises large felines for the movies, but is now a sanctuary. That's so cool. That is super cool. Let's see, Penny Ortiz. I did that. Oops, hello. All right. Yep, sorry. I knew these were low on charge, so I'm just going to plug them in really quick. Lori's World. Hello. Thank you so much for being here. But yeah, hopefully the audio is a little bit better because you're just going to have to bear with it. We have to rearrange some stuff so that I can find my microphone again, but hopefully once we get to the off season, I want to get like a dedicated streaming area. So I'm going to work on that a little bit over winter break. But yeah, hope you guys are doing well. I need to come up with some stuff to talk about while she's watching videos. So we were busy most of the weekend. We usually wait till weekends to watch the videos from the week, but yesterday we had a 3-hour gig from 8 to 11, and then this morning we had an open mic, so we really didn't do anything for watching the collaboration videos until right this second. So she's working on watching them all right now. Bunky woke up. She was napping. Trying to figure out what else is going on. Again, the final day to submit videos is October 25th. Oh, she's gone. I was going to ask her something. It's October 25th. So you have until then to make a final video. And I think we've. Can I have a hair tie? What are you doing? Okay. But once October. No. I'm trying to figure out how I want to phrase it. The final video is basically what we use to include you on some of the giveaways. And that basically what I'm asking for it to be is just a reflection of how your entry video was. So like whereas there's Monkey. Whereas in the entry video you did a lot of talking about like what your hopes for this year was. I want to know about what actually happened this year and like what you learned, what like stuff like that. She is 11 years old. She naps a lot. So I guess that doesn't really explain it because I never napped when I was little. Hey Palmetto Paratrooper, thank you so much for being here. But yeah, you have until October 25th to make those videos. It is the 12th today, so you've got 13 days left, and it's actually super exciting. We're getting to the end of the season. Once we hit the end season, we will be doing. I'm gonna have to. check when they get up here. But we're either not doing monthly or not doing weekly. I haven't figured that out yet. But once we're in the off season, we're not doing as much. We're not sending out seeds. We're not. We're still watching videos. I think we're still good on that. But we're gonna do some housekeeping over the off season to try to figure out what next season is gonna look like, which includes you guys, because we're gonna end up doing some polls and figure out what and figuring. I forgot my tense there. And figuring out what you guys want to grow next year. I thought it was due this weekend, so I submitted. And went, oh no, it still counts. I figured. I'm not. I'm so sorry. I forgot what I was gonna say. But yeah, you have until the 25th. You got 13 days left. We still have to start ours. But just because you make a final video, that's what I wanted to say. Just because you make a final video doesn't mean it has to be your final Survival Seeds video. Last off season, we still had people whose gardens were in full swing, so we kept getting videos from them until like November. So it was very, very cool. Hey, Jose Lavoy, thank you so much for being here. Lori's World celebrates 31 months of membership. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. Well, thank you so much. We appreciate you. Yeah, Dark Lord Minutes, right. It's still going to be part of the ending. Enjoy your football, Ann Philbeck. Thank you so much for being here. I had so many things to bring up, and I forgot to write all of them down, so I'm trying to figure them out. But yeah, the final video doesn't have to be your last video, especially for those of you who are still growing. I know Off-Grid World is still doing great. It all adds up. Lori's going to harvest pumpkins next week. That's so cool. Aw, thank you, Gail. 17 months. That's insane. Thank you so much. But yeah, we will still be getting videos from the people whose gardens are still doing really, really good. And we still encourage all of you to keep commenting on those videos because it's, you know, it's a community, and we really love watching each other grow and seeing how you guys, you know, learn from things, and everybody has super cool tips to share with each other. So, I had so much I wanted to talk about. I'm so sorry. Once we get to the off season, we will be doing another set of Google polls. I keep calling them polls, but it's a Google form. And last year we had you pick your favorite out of these seeds, and then have like a write-in option for what else you would want to grow. So I still got to figure out on like what our tier list is going to be on like what seeds you liked, what you didn't like, what you would replace them with. And also discuss like what you guys want to get out of the collaboration, because when I started it, I thought it'd be really cool to like have a bunch of heirlooms that you could like grow again next year for yourself and not need to buy seeds extra. But while we're buying seeds extra for new members, it would also just be cool to like maybe try some other stuff out. Hi, Bunky. You crashed my train. What was I saying?
I wasn't bothered.
I don't know.
All right, well, hopefully that made sense. I forgot what I was saying.
You're saying something about heirlooms and
Yeah. So at the start of the collaboration, I wanted to like have heirlooms, but we tried different varieties for I think almost everything this year, as opposed to last year. So we have to figure out like if you want to grow the same plants next year, if you want to put some thought into growing some other plants and seeing how they grow in different regions, because another cool purpose of the collaboration is that it's kind of like a science experiment because you get to watch the same seed grow in several different climates. So just put some thought into that, because once we get into the off season, we do want to hear from you guys. And we're super excited for that. Last year, the off season ended up being my favorite part of year because you just like got to put together what you wanted the next year to look like. You got to buy the website, and we have a website now. So it's been forever since I touched that, but I should probably get back into that soon. Give me a moment. I need to find my glasses. I feel like that would help because I can't see anything. Celebrates 11 months of members. Thank you so much. Miss Ann, Lazy Days Ahead, and Bushcraft have host gifts coming, but they won't let us ship to Canada, so I'll get to Lori's when you get to the USA. Very cool. I'm on garden cleanup now. It's a hot mat. I'm on garden clean. Okay, got it. Sorry, that took a second. Well, we're excited to see how your garden cleanup goes, Gail. We didn't do anything for ours this year, but we do need to get some of the plants out of there so we can replant next year. Thank you so much, Anne. We really appreciate you. Thank you. I already said that, but thank you so much. We appreciate all of your support. Resourceful Living Homestead. I'm still working on clearing my garden out, but still harvesting stuff. That's awesome. Grace NYC, the 18th, get custody of the rental keys and stuff. That's awesome. Congratulations. It is. I'm trying. I can't focus on the thing, but I don't know where it is. So I get to clean up when I get home in November if it's not covered in snow. Oh, yeah, no worries. Sorry. What was I going to say? So I think we're pretty much done with the garden for us this year. If you haven't noticed yet, I don't know what I'm saying because I'm also trying to stall so that this one can watch the videos.
Lori, talk to them.
I can do that.
Bushcraft.
I can do that.
I'm not done. I gotta watch Anne's too because she's not coming.
Yeah, how many do you have left?
I have 3 left.
Oh, you're doing good. Tamara, thank you so much for being here. I went to pull out my aromas, but found 8 ripe and few greenies. I left them be. That's so cool. Yeah, I've been noticing that about the aromas. Like every time I feel like they're done with the season, they start more. So it might just be in a cycle or something because like they calm down for a second, then they're back. It's finally my temperature. Cold. Work people hate me because in a t-shirt with fans on. Yeah, it's been chilly this week for like the first time since spring, I guess, which is cool because like the first week of October, pretty much it's the 12th. It's pretty much the first week. First week of October was actually weirdly warm, so we were wondering what was going on with that. But more than happy for the cold weather. Yeah, I'm actually gonna bring them up because I have no idea what to say anymore. I'm also going to tag Lori along because I don't think Anne's going to be here. So I think I'm just going to bring them all up at the same time. I was muted.
Is he playing shy today?
Playing right.
Are you precious?
Stop it. Stop it.
That
Hey,
doesn't,
we're watching today.
What's
Yeah,
that?
you guys are.
Dun, dun, dun. No, I did want to ask you a question. Well, anybody on the screen actually. Is Charles in there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, well, I wasn't sure. Whenever I go to, and I got all the videos, I think I got all the videos, but whenever I go to Survival Seeds 2025 in YouTube, I'm only getting 9 videos pop up. And we have 832
Yeah.
videos, but it's only showing us 9 or only showing me 9. I was wondering if you guys are having the same problem.
I did 3 or 4 days ago.
And I don't know what's going on. Even when I go in and filter, and I filter by this year, I
Yeah,
got like 20 videos that pop up.
yeah. I don't know what's up with that.
There's something up going on with YouTube. So I hope I got all the videos. We'll go through it the list, but I hope I got all the
Xander
videos.
says he only gets 30.
Yeah, it looks
So he
like
gets
mine's
30.
doing okay.
So you're getting 800 videos,
It says that there's 832.
Yeah, me too.
right, but
right?
click
but,
on it.
but click
And then
on
if I click on that, I can
hashtag
scroll.
and then scroll down and see how many
Yeah.
videos you see.
I was at least at 30 something. But yeah, I can
Yeah,
scroll for a while.
normally you scroll for days.
Yeah.
You'll
Yeah.
scroll for days, and that's what I do. I normally go through that list to make sure we get all the videos. But I'm not
Today it's
seeing
not
today.
showing.
Well, last 2 days it hadn't been showing me anything. But those
Yeah, I
9,
have the whole thing.
I get 9.
Yeah, mine shows 832 and 66 channels.
Right.
Right. but
Yeah,
click
it
on
says that, but when you
Yeah.
click on it,
No, mine's
It
there's
just
only a
rolls.
few.
no, mine's scrolling forever.
Huh.
Yeah.
Oh,
4
huh,
months
so
ago, 12 days ago, 4 months ago,
Well-
3 months ago, 5 months
Yeah,
ago,
see-
7 months ago.
By chance, are you signed up with YouTube as a beta tester?
Yes.
I don't know.
And as a matter of fact.
Yeah, I don't know if I am or not, but that shouldn't stop us from being able to see all the videos.
Well,
Yeah,
sometimes it does. Sometimes we see stuff that other people don't see. It's usually that they don't take away stuff, though.
I see them all. I see all of them.
Yeah.
Now, I
don't-
searched for hashtag Survival Seas 2025.
I did
So
too.
again,
That's why you
search for it. And then when it came up, it gave me the option of searching for it without the hashtag. And I selected to only search with the hashtag. And it brought up the 800 and some, and I'm still scrolling through them.
Yeah, I've done it both ways. I even turned off my computer completely to the bottom, and let it reset. And I thought maybe my computer was having problems, but it's
Right.
not. I came back in, and it still shows me only like 9 or 10 videos. That's it. And
Wow.
I've done the hashtags. I've done the hashtag, and I filtered by this week. I filtered by this year. Bless you.
Sorry.
Filter by whatever way I could fit by the month, whatever it lets you filter, and it still does not bring up all 830 something videos.
I even have one here from Gail 10 months ago.
Yeah,
Yeah, I can see him on my phone.
yeah. So
Interesting.
right. So since we're-
YouTube must not like you today.
Right.
Well, since we're talking about that, I do want to give people in the chat a chance to look at the list I have here to make sure that. Let me see, where did I go here? Make sure that their videos are
On the list.
on the
Your
list.
list.
Yeah. So I shared it there, Kayla, if you don't mind propping it up and they can look at it. And I could probably make it bigger.
Well, just read. You could read off the
Yeah.
names.
Yeah, I can make it bigger. There you go.
Yeah, mine's back to normal now.
Yeah, I got Jeffrey Orange, Deborah. It's 8 videos. Robin Hood Homestead, Broke but Bountifully Blessed, Resourceful Home, a Resource for Living, Mike's Chaotic, Grace NYC, An Off-Grid World, and Dark Lord Manet. Joe from Orange.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's all of them. That's all the ones that were long form videos. There are some shorts, but of the long form videos, those are the ones. And in fact, I guess I could show it to you. And there's list format right there. Probably need to see a little bit bigger though.
That's okay. George the Orange
No,
is
we
on
can
there
do it.
with the final.
Yeah, and these are the ones that we have record of: Resourceful Home Living, Dark Lord, Mike's Chaotic. It all adds up. Broke but Bountifully, Robin Hood, Mike as a short, Off Grid World. Then we got Joyfully Orange and Grace NYC Southern Living.
I just figured out a way to find the newest videos and stuff.
Oh, cool.
Did you?
It's actually a plug or what do they call it? Extension.
Okay, so but while we're here though, let me show you, Charles. See, so when I go to the hashtag Survival C25 and I click on the hashtag, I get 3, 6, 9. That's it.
Wow.
Yeah,
9 videos. So
yeah.
if I
It's
go
not
back-
it's not loading yours.
So there's the main screen when you go to search for it. No
Yeah,
matter whether you click here or here, it shows me 832 videos. So when I go into it,
yeah. That's what it was doing with me.
Now it's only 7.
now it's only 7. So,
Yeah,
what's your workaround, Charles?
well, I have this, and I don't pay for it, but it's one of those. Let me bring it up. I forget what it's called. It's IQ. It's like the TubeBuddy thing, but it's a different type of version. But it,
VidIQ?
yeah,
Okay.
and you click on it, and at the very top it says filters. You go to the page, so via the hashtag page, and then
Okay.
at the very top there's filters. You click on that, and you scroll down, and it says publish date, and you can pick 24 hours, a week, a month, or whatever. So in the last 24 hours, Well, there has been none in the last 24 hours.
Yeah, but I even selected this year, and there's the ones for this year, and it only shows me as far as videos are concerned. Well, there's 1, 2, 3.
This week there was 3
4,
videos,
5.
according to this.
See, 5. Those are games.
Oh, you
6.
have to load all the videos for this.
Yeah, it's not bringing them up.
Load more videos. Okay, yeah. I'll have to play around with that and see, because that would be nice. Be able to see, and you can download it to where you can open it in Word.
You have Deanna in there? Deanna?
Yeah, Deanna had a couple of videos this week, I thought.
Deep Garden?
Mm-hmm.
Dee's
No,
Garden.
I don't have her on the list.
Yeah, Mike was saying that she did a few.
Yeah, see, these are everything, regular and shorts. And I don't have her on here. So if she did one, I didn't get the
Notification.
notification for it.
Right.
So, so because of that, I want to make sure everybody gets an equal chance to get on the wheel. So I think we ought to postpone this week's draw until next
Okay.
week. And we'll do 2 draws next week. That way I can make sure I get everybody. I don't want to miss anybody.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Just because of what we're having problems with YouTube. And here's what I would say from now on, from here to the end of the season, if you put up a video tag Lazy Days Ahead, and that way I can make sure, if I get tagged, then I'll know to go at least go look at it. If I can't find it here, I can go to your channel to find it.
Yeah.
Tags really help. This week, I got to admit, the only ones I looked at were the ones that had me tagged.
Yeah.
I didn't even run a search until just now today on here. I just
Yeah, I
went
found
in
it
and watched the ones that will have me tagged.
Right.
Right. And I found it kind of strange yesterday. Go, okay, well, so maybe they're just having some problem with uploading videos. I'll give it another day. And then the same thing today. I said, wait a minute.
So nothing.
It just can't be 2 days in a row. So then I shut my computer down thinking, well, maybe it's my end. And
Right.
it wasn't.
Huh.
So
Did you try clearing it in cache?
yes, I did clear my cache. Well, I had to clear my cache last week.
He's been doing that
Oh.
a lot
Oh,
lately.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've cleared my cache. In fact, my wife's cleared all my monetary cache, and now I have to clear my cache out of my computer. So I'm cashless. In fact, I'm fixing to go get me some sort of a card. So yeah. No, I've been battling with the cache stuff because of my computer filling up.
Yeah. I'm
Time to
about
get a
to-
couple external hard drives.
Right. So apologies, folks, but I don't want to do a draw tonight because I don't want to leave somebody,
Miss
exclude somebody,
somebody,
miss
yeah.
somebody. So
Yeah.
if you put up a video this week and you don't see it on that list, please let me know, or let us know in the chat even.
Dee's video was 7 days ago, said resourceful living.
Oh, well, Dee's, if it was 7 days ago, then she probably is on there. I got hers.
Or
Uh,
last
That would've been
that
last
was,
week.
that was on. Yeah. So Dee's had. Oh yeah, she had one on the October 4th.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got that one. That was on last week's wheel.
But if she did any more, I don't
But
know.
if she did one after the 4th, if she did anywhere between the 5th and the 11th, which is this
Mm.
week's, I don't have her on here.
That's fine. If you put it off till next week, you'll be able to go back and
Yeah.
see
Pretty much.
everybody.
There are people putting in finals. I can see that they're tiling it
Yeah.
final video,
Yeah.
and they're
I've
also
tried like 4 times now. I've got very bad neighbors. They know I YouTube. And as soon as the tripod comes out, they blast music, and I can't record with music.
So rude.
Yeah.
Well, you know what you can do is you can go out there and record, Charles, and then do an overdub.
Yeah.
Well, that's what that's what I've been having to do
Yeah.
all year. You notice I haven't been out there talking about because
That's what I would do.
or they'll start screaming at each other, and it's F word this every three words.
No.
Wow. You live in
Can't find anything intelligent to talk about when you have to use that word over and over again. You don't need to be talking.
of course.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But anyway,
Rude.
Yeah.
yeah. How rude, right?
Yeah, exactly.
But anyway,
Well,
so
I can
everybody
talk
has
about my lovely Canadian people this week.
Yeah.
Yay. Lori
And Trey's done too. So
at Off
she'd
Grid
actually be
World
here now.
had her video this
she
week,
did.
and she is finally seeing some frost up there. So some of her stuff was ready to come in. Her sunflowers that looked so marvelous last week were very sad and came down this week. But yeah, go and check out Lori up there in the Great White North.
So, Laura, I was going to ask you, if you're talking about the Canadian friends up there, have you heard anything from the old farts?
I actually saw them yesterday. They say hello. I'm a bit loud. I'm always a bit loud. I don't know if I can do anything about that or not.
I can try to turn you down. I don't know if this actually works.
Is that better?
Change now, Lori.
Yeah, you can't change it now, Laura. You way
I
past.
can't change now.
I think you sound good.
You'll never think that I'm a quiet one. Is that what you're saying?
Right.
No, I think you sound good.
But yeah, so I'm sorry. What was your question?
I was asking if you had heard from the old farts because I hadn't
Oh,
seen
yes.
a video from them.
Liz
Yeah,
and
so
Peter.
they haven't put any. They haven't done any videos.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but they haven't
I
done any.
wasn't sure if they were like had they moved or if they were,
Nope, they're still just living down the street. They do say hi. They come by pretty much every Saturday.
Nice.
Visit,
Well, if you
and-
see them again, tell them I didn't say anything about them.
okay. I'll say that all of it was just bad.
Yeah, just Jess was just talking smack.
Talking smack. You know how Jesse is.
I am shy.
Yeah. So I'm hoping that in the next week or two, I will see some finals videos from some of my other wonderful Canadian friends.
Yeah, that would be so cool.
I see that Tiffany is in here. I will be doing one. I've done some of the filming for it. I have some interesting news about my garden going on, so I'm not gonna
Nice.
I won't share any more of that
No
here.
spoilers.
No spoilers.
Now, is y'all know if Zach Dark Lord Bennett's in the chat right now?
Uh-huh.
Is he? Yeah, I can already see his final video. He's gonna go dun da da da. The end. That's it.
That's it.
That's Xander. Dun da da da. The end.
Perfect.
Okay.
But yeah, that was it for Canada. I didn't see if there was anyone else in Canada who put out a video. I did not see it. I'm pretty sure that was the only one.
Yeah, I think the closest would be probably Minnesota. To
Yeah.
you.
Yep, Trey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually watched them now.
Hey,
No, it took you like 30 minutes.
good reason.
job.
So Anne might not be coming in. She said she's gonna try to, but it's Worth's birthday, so they might not come in.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
It's 7
So
they have
I was-
visitors at their house right now.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I was watching the Northern Ansa. I was just watching all the America videos. But we did get a lot of updates. Robin Hood Homestead put up an update. He had his pumpkin update, and he said it might be his final video. He might make another one. He's not sure yet. But he has 45 pumpkins so far that are
insane.
growing. That's a ton of pumpkins. He counted all of them out right on the video. It was really cool. That is a lot of pumpkins. I have no idea what you're gonna do with all 45
He
of
actually
those
Pancakes.
he actually named them all too. That's Adam. That's Eve.
Cain and Abel.
Cain and it. You think I'm joking?
I do, but
Hell yeah. But that's super cool. Congratulations on the pumpkins. We had one pumpkin this year, so
Yes.
seeing all 45 of yours was really cool. And speaking of said one pumpkin, we did find it. We found the one pumpkin. It was gone, and we were worried we were going to find it in Easter when it started stinking. But it was actually in the garage with the onions, so we did find it. I don't know where we put it. But we
Great Charlie
had-
Brown pumpkin hunt.
Right.
Yeah. And then Resourceful Living Homestead made an update video. She's still
Shit.
producing and harvesting. She's got tomatoes and peppers, which is super awesome. It's a whole lot of it's super cool that you're still producing and still harvesting. And her greenhouse is looking great, and her garden, and it's really awesome that you're still getting stuff out of your garden and you're still growing even though it's already October. Our stuff's pretty much all dying out, so that's awesome.
And while you're
Dark-
talking about her, I want to do and say I was the recipient of some of her garden this year. She sent me a
Oh.
jar of pickles that were spicy and sweet.
Oh, super
Oh,
cool.
that sounds
Oh,
cool.
they were good. That girl knows how to make spicy, sweet pickles. That was like the little gherkins. They were great. They were awesome. So
Nice.
she's in here. Kathy, you did an awesome job on them pickles. So had some today.
I think we only have
That
3.
sounds
left.
really good.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, we're going to fix that, Kathy. Hint, hint.
Dark Lord Menet also posted his final video for the collaboration, and he showed what he tried and did in his garden, how everything was growing, and one thing that really stood out to me in his videos was he showed what he was doing to prep outside for his tomatoes next year, and he had some really cool stuff set up, so make sure you guys go out and check out that video. It was a pretty cool setup for prepping the ground. Mike's Chaotic Gardening put up a final video as well. He showed what was going on in his garden, and he had a really good growing year, and things are starting to close up. And I think everyone's going to probably be starting their indoor gardens pretty soon. And I know Mike does have a really cool indoor garden setup. But he had a really good year outside in his outdoor garden, and it was pretty cool just seeing how everything was doing. And everyone is like slowly starting to close off in their gardens.
Yeah.
Just little by little, except for like the 2 or 3 channels who still have everything growing at the max. I don't understand that. Broke but Bountifully Blessed posted a garden tour. Everything is looking really good. She showed everything that was growing on her balcony, and she just has a really cool setup put together. So congratulations on all of your plants. Everything looks really good. Joyfully Orange Deborah put up a video, and she actually started the video. It opened with a little clip of a deer buck in her yard, which was a cool opening. And then she showed what was going on with her plants, how everything was growing. She showed her herbs, her basil and her rosemary and all that. But everything looks really good. She's had a really good growing season, and it was cool to see how all her garden was doing. And then we also got an update from Grace NYC. She had an update video, and she showed all of her plants, and everything looks really nice and really green. Some of her plants are pretty big, and things look a lot greener by her than our garden right now. But that was everything I got. I tried to just kind of speed through it as quickly as I could because we just
Did
got
you guys
home.
get frost up there yet?
Yes, we did get frost.
Yeah, so do we.
Hmm,
Yeah, I think.
we're still at 84 degrees right now.
Yeah.
Goodness.
Well, but we're like low 70s during in the morning, so that's actually pretty good weather.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they like that 70s, 80s the rest of the year for all I care.
Let it wash.
Right now is probably my favorite weather because it's not super duper cold and chilly, but it's
Yeah.
cool enough when you go outside, and then the sun is coming down really clear still, and it's not too cloudy. So you've got the sun warming you up, but it's still nice and cool out. It's my favorite weather.
A whopping 64 degrees.
Yeah, and I
Oh,
think October, right, is a good season or good time to start thinking about your overwinter garden, that kind of stuff,
Yeah.
right? Things you want to plant
Yep.
for the
Yeah, garlic's a good
Yep.
time
Garlic,
right
Fall
now.
garden.
so
Right before
Yeah,
that
if you
first
like-
frost that I missed.
right.
Yep, same.
I still got 3 beets still growing.
Nice. They'll flower if you leave them over winter. They should flower.
And then what?
If you
What
want
do
to
you-
see. If you
Oh.
want
Oh,
to
for the
say,
seeds.
Okay.
Like leave one of them out there because you'll get a ton of seeds off one plant, but it will come back up in the spring and put out greenery again, and eventually it'll throw out a flower.
Grace
Oh,
NYC
okay.
says I've got 3 beets still kicking. Grace,
Oh, wow.
you have 3. You have 3 beets still beating.
Still
What is
alive.
the
Growing.
Photocharpus hedge? I don't know if that's how you say that, but
Oh, what?
I don't know.
Eric.
Yesterday morning was in the 70s. Worked most of the day on a 100-foot potato chips. Photocharpus
Yeah.
hedge.
Photocharpus hedge. Photocharpus. Photocharpus?
That's a new one. I don't know. I've never
Photo.
heard of
I've
it.
never heard of that word before.
She's gonna Google it.
I'm sure. I'm
Actually,
sure.
not. Okay.
I'm sure Xander's is googling it for us.
I think he's eating potato chips while he's talking about a bush.
Or a hedge.
Most likely a misspelling of Podocerus, a genus of butterflies. I kind of doubt it.
Podocarpus. Podocarpus.
Photocarpus.
Photocar.
Never heard of it, Eric.
Just the type of
Photocarpes. Photocarpes.
Is this a New Jersey thing?
Right.
Photocarp.
And ginger tomatoes are still going.
Hmm.
Crunchy
And,
and fishy.
Potato carps.
Fishy. Okay. Photinia.
I'm not sure.
Eric, you threw us a
I got no
curveball. I've never heard of that word.
We're all lost, Eric.
Eric, were you trying for
Podocarpus.
Podocarpus?
Podocarpus. That's what he said. Yeah, and then he said. Yeah.
Photocarpus. And what is that?
It's a tree. I got you.
It's a tree.
Hey,
Tree.
Fancy name for a tree.
Apparently, it's 100.
Big words for tree.
okay then.
Yeah.
It's a
Jose
tree.
Lavoie says it's a type
Photo.
of pizza.
Okay,
Or
that's
it's a type of pizza.
Type of pizza, yeah.
Podocarpus. Podocarpus is a genus of conifers, the most numerous and widely distributed.
Interesting.
The
It's a shrub.
podocarp family, the Podocarpaceae, carpe, whatever species are evergreen shrubs or trees. Okay.
It's a bush.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Evergreen shrubs or trees.
Okay. Yeah, I got you.
Interesting.
Now, Eric, did you grow that from hydroponics? Did you start it in a hydroponic system? And that would be a nice category for next year if you want to start. Show us your hydroponics, because there's a bunch of people got hydroponics this year, and there's still quite a few left
Yes.
that will be given away. Say, show us your hydro.
That'd be very cool.
I just planted mine 2 days ago.
Yeah, she's got like 4 or 5 systems back there going now. Did you get the one with the lights to work again?
No, not yet.
We got one system. The lights don't want to come on, so we have to do away with that one.
Well, if the bottom part still works, just get a light to go over top of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we can do that.
And I have
We can
some-
work around, but the system itself, if it still pumps, then we can
Yeah,
still use
that
it.
still works. It's just the light you click it
Yeah.
and beep, 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 beep. Stay on.
Yeah, Kathy, maybe you have one more chance, but there are a few more chances.
Yeah.
There'll be quite a few of them given away at the end of the year, end of the month.
Yeah.
So maybe you'll get lucky, and who knows? Maybe I'll win one and I'll gift it to you.
Oh, Mike says yes. Keep the system. Yeah, I have some grow light strips too that I can hook up right above it too.
Yes, some grow light
Yeah,
strips work really good.
This year I got a lot of different grow lights to do reviews
sick.
on. A couple of them were just junk that I didn't feel comfortable doing a review on.
Mm.
Yeah.
That happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mike, a cheap LED shop light works too. Yeah, well, we can rig something up. We were just trying to get the stand, the one that goes up and down with it,
The light,
to work, and no luck
Yeah.
so far. Yeah,
That's always best. It fits it, but you
yeah.
could just take that part of it, the whole thing off, the whole leg and the top, and put it just underneath a light.
The shelf. Yeah, yeah. Because
Well,
under the
get
shelf, we got lights. So
Get you a tester and make sure that it's getting power to the light. If it's that, and it's usually just a light, then
or
you
you know
just
what?
replace
I can
that
do-
light.
I can just rig up a magnifying glass off of one that's working next to it and shine the light over to the other one. And
There you go. Yeah, let us know how that works out for you.
Yeah, MacGyver usually starts a forest fire that way.
You're right.
whatever works.
Yeah.
I suppose.
So one thing, I did see a lot of people are cleaning up their gardens in the
Yeah.
fall.
Yeah, I saw
And
that.
you should definitely clean up your gardens that you're going to be planting something in for over winter. But apparently the bugs need someplace to live over winter too, and they like to live in the dead stalks of your plants. So, for example, your herbs and your whatever I've started now just leaving everything out there, and then in the spring, when I start seeing the bugs again, then I clean it all up and get it ready for the spring planting and then plant in it. But apparently they say the bugs like to live in that old dead stuff over winter, and they often will hibernate. So cleaning that up means that either A, they don't have a place to go to hibernate, or B, you pull it out when they're already hibernating and kill any eggs or babies or whatever that have been created there to hibernate over winter.
Yeah,
Right.
So
Depending on
So
what
you
it
think-
is,
My husband,
like tomato plants, I pull those because
right,
there's stuff that you don't want for the next batch.
yeah,
right, that's
But
what I was going to ask. If they
A lot of stuff I leave there because the dirt breaks down the roots and stuff, and then it's good for soil.
all right.
And
And then-
usually, like
Following year, when you're adding in your compost, you just fold in your vegetation from the year before, and
yep, springtime, I usually if it's not broke down all the way, then I'll put a heavier piece of plastic over top of it, to where if there's bugs or something, the heat from that kills them. Plus, it
Yeah.
helps break down all that stuff.
yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Well, that was because I was wondering, like with the tomatoes plants, if you don't pull those, then you run the risk of the
Blight.
hornworms, right?
Yeah.
And
Staying in,
Right.
in the root.
Right, yeah.
And-
No, I do always pull my tomatoes, but like my asparagus and my herbs
cucumbers too. Pull
and all
those.
those things that are pushing their way up right now. Even like I'm not getting asparagus now, but they're growing and they're fronds and they will die off. And then my oregano that was so huge, I cut half of it back and left half of it for the bugs. And my wildflowers out front, they're not going anywhere until springtime when I pull them up. But yeah, tomatoes, cucumbers, squash, any of those annual plants I pull out or
Yes.
cut off. So I'll
Um,
leave the roots in, but pull the greens out, like for beans and peas and stuff. I'll leave the roots in the ground for them because they add nitrogen to the soil.
even the tomato plants, I dispose of them in trash. I don't put them in the compost because if you had just a little bit of blight in your tomatoes and
Right.
you have that in compost, you're gonna just spread that to your new plants.
Exactly.
That's a good point. Yeah. So Eric asked Jesse, will aquaponics work in a swimming pool? Well, it depends on where your swimming pool is at.
Depends
not
on
gonna
who's
work in
swimming in it.
And it's not going to work in Canada.
And how big your swimming pool
And how
is.
big your swimming pool is. and if you're going to use fish or not,
And if you're going to be swimming in it.
or if you're going to be
Yeah.
swimming in it. Yeah.
Pull it down.
Well, you wouldn't want, if you're using the swimming pool for swimming, you don't want all those chemicals in there to go to your plants.
Well,
Right.
but there's some people that don't use chemicals. They'll use the saline or the salt systems.
Yeah.
So I don't know if he's talking about that or if he's just being funny, or but can use a swimming pool. I'm assuming you can use anything as long as you got the right mixture going through a pump to feed the plants. I
Yeah.
saw a video where a guy did a bunch of they built a bunch of well, I guess like swimming pools, but they were like almost like hot tubs. But he built a bunch of them, and they were all feeding one another. And he was growing a garden hydroponically,
Yeah.
in these big hot tub looking place things he built. So I think you can probably use just about anything as long as you got the right consistency of treated water, or of nutritious water going through it for the plants.
10,000 gallons of salt saline.
Yep.
I don't think.
I don't think salt saline's a good solution
Yeah.
for plants. But yeah, you can grow just about anything in water. I mean, look what happens to a potato or a yam when you stick a toothpick in it and stick it in a jar of water, right?
Yeah.
The roots
Yeah.
grow.
Yeah.
Meaning it'll grow. So I'm imagining you can just about put anything in water. There are ways to make pool without chemicals to swim in with plants, but it takes up a lot of land because you have to stretch out the system for the sun to work to kill the germs.
Yeah.
There's a whole video about it on YouTube. Yeah, there's a video on just about anything on YouTube. I guarantee you that. But yeah, but who would want to swim in the water of food?
Yeah.
I really wouldn't.
That sounds like something you would do in Louisiana, like in the swamp, down there back in Houma, or what's the other place that? I can't
It's like
remember his
getting your
name.
drinking water out of shower water.
Yay.
Yeah.
Or like the dog that wants to go in your shower and drink your shower water.
Right.
What's wrong with you, boy?
Oh, and for 49ers
Well,
are in.
Technically, if
Oh,
you live in
no.
a city, you are drinking recycled water.
Yeah. Have a great day, Anne. Jose
Well-
Lavoy wants to know why toothpicks for the potato example you were giving.
Oh, it holds it out of the water.
It suspends the potato from
the
dropping
top
into
of
the water.
Yeah. So just have the right water level.
I remember doing that in school.
I remember Bunky doing that while I was doing school.
Yeah, but you could just I wonder if you can do that with like plants, not necessarily vegetables, but like plants. Let's say you want to try with I don't know, avocado.
Well, that is, yeah, you do it with
That's how you do it with avocados.
Yes. I've never been able to successfully do that, but
You can do that with celery. Like if you go to the store and buy celery and you take that bottom and suspend it
Oh,
over
the bottom, yeah.
Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
done that before.
Lisa's
And
done
then
that. We've
it'll
done
s-
pineapples.
sprout up. Yeah.
We do it with the pineapples all the time. She's got like 15 of them bad boys growing still.
nice.
Yeah. Fresh pineapple is so much better than you getting it out of the store. Oh man.
It just takes a long time. Can take up to about 2 years to get
Wow.
one.
Yeah.
wow.
So.
Do they produce every year after they start producing?
No, there's no
I
guarantee.
don't think so. From what I've read, I think that only produces one time.
Yeah, there's no guarantee,
Oh,
and there's no guarantee you're going to get one just because you put one in. What doesn't mean it's going to flower
It's
up
like a
a
new.
pineapple.
Okay.
Yeah. That's how the farms are. They'll have it every other one. So 1 year you'll get pineapple, the next year you'll plant. and then
Okay.
go from there. It's that way they always have a crop.
Hmm.
Because that's an interesting video, watching the big farms grow pineapple,
Mhm.
that and bananas. But again, if you grow your own banana or have a fresh banana, not the ones you get at the store, so much difference.
Huh.
But speaking of years, something that's near and dear to our hearts is vanilla, right? And we give away vanilla all the time, but Lisa's been doing her own vanilla, and we're like
Ooh.
2 years into it already on ours. And I know girls are doing it too. Y'all have, and
Yeah, that's much
she's
easier.
got some bourbon. Is it bourbon?
Yes, bourbon vanilla,
Bourbon vanilla, and she's got some spice rum vanilla, and then regular vanilla that's
Yeah, out
like
of
2 years
vodka.
old. So
Yeah,
and it's looking and smelling really good, really nice
Oh.
right now.
it's
So
so much better when you make your own.
I can imagine what it's going to taste like.
Yeah.
Well, I can't imagine. I'm hoping because it's the first time we've done it ourselves. But
Yeah,
Yeah, I've got some brewing too. That I've got some in rum and some in vodka. It's been sitting for a couple
I
of
do
years
it.
now.
I do it in rum.
Yeah.
yeah, vanilla extract. Well, and only some reason I say this is we were talking about things that take a long time, and we were talking about the other day, Jose Lavoy, vanilla extract is most everybody in here in the chat knows what we're talking about because we give it away on our lives when we do our lives. But most everybody here either cooks with it, puts it in their ice cream, puts it in. You can make mosquito repellent out of it.
Mhm.
It's
Yeah.
used in baking. It's used in a lot of things. And my wife makes a 3-ingredient coffee creamer, so I never buy coffee creamer from the store. She makes all my coffee creamer fresh, and because I don't. Have you ever looked at the ingredients on coffee creamer? Yeah, it reads
not
like
good.
reads
What?
like a phone book.
What science degree did you have to learn to read that?
Yeah, right. But yeah, so and it's something that you can make real easy yourself. You know, the vanilla,
Yeah.
just buy the beans, the vanilla beans from some,
You can get them on Amazon.
Yeah.
yeah, you can get them on Amazon, but buy the beans and then put them in your whatever medium you're going to use, whether it be rum, vodka, whatever.
Right.
And
Yeah.
tell you what, man, it's starting to smell really sweet.
Oh yeah.
Yes, Kathy, we do have a video on that.
Yes, we have a video on that creamer. It's a 3-ingredient creamer, and I use it religiously every day.
Although, since we've done that one, instead of, I think it called for 2 tablespoons of vanilla, I actually put in probably about a half a cup.
Oh wow.
But it makes a
Oh, she makes a big quart-sized jug,
It
though.
makes a
Ah,
quart-sized
got it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's really nice, really good.
I
And
can.
you can't beat fresh, homegrown or homemade vanilla as opposed to some of those. Because even we went on vacation, we were on the road, so we couldn't have my 3-ingredient all the time. I'd go get coffee, and some of them coffee creamers just they have
You
a
can
really
taste the
you can-
chemicals now in it.
it's
You know,
Yeah.
real slimy and chemically.
It's like you wax on the top of your roof of your mouth.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you can definitely, after having the fresh every day, you can definitely tell when it's not fresh.
And the thing is with vanilla, everybody, well, I got some good vanilla at the store.
Right.
The thing is, you don't know how, because they try to save money on anything possible, and how they make it is what type of alcohol they're using to make it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, and how much water they add after it's made.
Yeah, because a lot of
Right.
it's watered down.
Yeah.
But I seen this documentary where they were making vanilla, large batches, and they were making it out of I forget what the alcohol was, but it's not meant for human consumption. I'm like, huh?
Moonshine?
What?
Was it moonshine?
Vanilla's for consumption. And they said, well, by the time it breaks down the harmful things in there, I'm like, they're still putting it in it though.
So Tamara says, I started some vanilla in January in a variety of those 50 milliliter alcohol bottles, 2 different vodkas, spiced rum, and Southern Comfort to see what may be best. Yeah,
Right.
it just boils down to it's going to be vanilla, whatever you use, but it'll take on the flavor of whatever.
Yeah.
On-
The
I think
alcohol
the only one
comes
that-
out when you.
Yeah, but the only one I think that doesn't take on a flavor, it would be the vodka. If you use like spiced rum, or if you use coconut rum or whatever, it's going to have the coconut flavor with a hint of vanilla. And
you have to watch the actual flavorings. If it's a lot of artificial flavorings,
right.
It will reduce the shelf time on it too.
Mm.
Even though it's an alcohol, that again, a lot of times we don't know what artificial flavoring is.
Right.
Yeah. So Glenda over at Grace and Fire, she's the one that turned us on to the bourbon vanilla. And you pour a little bit of that on your ice cream. You're not getting drunk because there's no liquor. I mean, there's no alcohol because it's already been phased out. But the flavor of the bourbon mixed with the vanilla is outstanding on ice cream. I'm telling you, especially butter pecan ice cream. Mm-mm.
Or just plain vanilla.
No,
More vanilla for vanilla.
no vanilla. No vanilla ice cream. No, just
Amazon has these cute little bottles that it has the little flip, the old fashioned, kind of looks like an old fashioned pop bottle thing. I went and got a bunch of those when I thought I was only getting 6, but I ended up getting 6 cases of them for some odd reason, which
you talking about the little flip tops?
yeah.
Wow. That's a lie.
Well,
That's a lot.
and that's all he charged me for is 1, but I went outside and there were 6 boxes and I'm like, what are all these things for? I opened it up, they're all the same thing. And I'm like, oh no, I didn't want to buy all these. And I went on Amazon to check and they only charged me for the 1 case. So now I've got all these bottles to try to figure out what to do with.
Now you need to start making a whole bunch of tinctures.
Yeah.
Well, that's a lot.
Yeah.
They're I think they're 14-ounce bottles.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's quite big then.
Yeah. Now for my tinctures, I always use the amber
Right.
because of the sunlight and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Dean says, try a bread pudding with bourbon vanilla butter. Oh my goodness, I can just imagine. Bread pudding is awesome already on its own, and you put something like that on bread pudding.
Yeah.
You guys sitting there talking about all this stuff I can't eat.
Jose says, I recently reported a neighbor for having too many bottles. Okay, I made that up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of alcohol, I had a couple of gallon bottles of vodka that I had bought. I mean, it's been sitting in the cupboard for years. Well, a couple of years, because I use them little bits here and there for tincture. But when I found them on sale, I bought them, and I can't take them with me to Oregon.
Oh no!
So, yeah, if I take alcohol across the border, I have to pay duty on it.
Already at Lori's house.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if I've owned it for years. If
Put them in snow globes.
Water, I have to pay duty on it. So, yeah, I'm going to be making things with alcohol and giving them away. So, trying to make amaretto. I'm gonna. I got an idea. Today.
Laura, I got an idea. Get with Charles and get all them little bottles he has, and you pour them all into their now they're tinctures. They're no longer whatever it is. They're now tinctures. So you may not have to pay the same kind of duty.
Yeah. Yeah, I couldn't mail them either. I do the same thing. Especially now, I will not mail anything to the U.S. from Canada right now because it's just crazy.
It's so expensive.
Aren't they
Either
doing
way.
rotating?
Yeah.
They're doing rotating strikes.
Yeah, well, there's all the strikes going on, and then one thing that the government did before the strike went on was to add this app that you have to use to send mail across the border, and regardless of whether you have to pay any tax or duty on it, you still have to pay the app $4 a shot every time you use it. So just
Goodness.
adding money to your shipping bill, and I'm like, I am not doing that. And then I think I might have mentioned this last week that I went to like FedEx and UPS and stuff, and one of them wouldn't even ship to the U.S. unless it was valued over $800, and what I was shipping was definitely not anywhere near that. And the other place I went, and my package was 7 inches by 9 inches, 1 pound, $92 they wanted to ship it to the
Yeah, I mailed a bottle of vanilla to somebody over
I'll
there.
drive down and hand it to them.
Right.
I was like, no. So I did have a package that I needed to send to Lori and Bob, and it ain't going nowhere until I get down to the States. So
Yeah.
sorry.
So going back to your alcohol, Grace NYC says put a drop of yellow food coloring in each one of them. Well,
You had to pee on the way.
now they're going to think she's carrying urine across the border. They're going to question her about that. So I don't know if she want to do that.
Yeah, I don't think. I'm just gonna turn it all into something.
Yeah.
So I am making some amaretto, and I'm making some orange cello. Instead of limoncello, I'm making it with orange.
Oh, very
'cause I
cool.
already had the orange zest. So
What
Sick.
you do is go to the store and buy a 2 liter of Sprite, drink it, and then pour all the alcohol in that, and it's just
there
Sprite.
you go. Yeah.
They'll probably charge
There
you
you
for
go.
that though too.
Idea, but I'm thinking for any gifts I give out this holiday season, they're going to have alcohol in them.
But who charges it? Canada or United States?
Well, both. Doesn't
Oh my
matter
gosh.
which way you're going. The U.S. charges it going into the United States, and Canada charges it if you're bringing it into Canada.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant Canada was going to charge you to take it out.
Out? Yeah, no. But the U.S. will charge me to bring it in.
Yeah.
Jose,
Yeah.
It's awful.
how did you put my pen?
Well, it's standard,
Yeah,
and
I
then
know. We
Yeah,
got
yes.
off the topic
the
of the
topic.
plans, but
Survival.
the
seat.
survival
Yeah.
seat. But no, and it started with me. I'm the culprit. We talked about vanilla, but vanilla is a plant. Vanilla does come from a plant. So in my
From
So does
defense,
vodka.
I kept on plants.
Hey, vodka comes from a plant.
Potato.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I need that for my survival, by golly.
Yeah, see, the problem is that I don't really drink, right? So what do I do with it? I gotta do something. I can't just throw it away. I'm certainly not gonna drain perfectly good alcohol down the. But
Well, how much-
I
how
don't
much-
really drink
How
much
many
anymore.
bottles are we talking
so-
about?
See if Liz or Peter want it.
How
You
many
got
bottles?
150
50
gallons.
bottles?
2 gallons.
They don't really drink either. So
Two bottles?
2
I've got,
gallons.
2 gallons.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Bigger than my head.
Is that a little bottle on?
Yeah, it's a little Smirnoff.
Oh.
And then I have another one of these big ones that I just opened for my orange cello.
Orange Jello?
Cello.
Cello.
Oh, let me ask you a
I was
question.
going to say
They have
that's
limoncello. They have
some strong
limoncello,
Jello.
but I didn't have any lemon, so
Wait a minute, Lori. What if you open those both bottles and put a bunch of vanilla seed pods in there? Couldn't you carry it over as vanilla?
She still have to pay duty probably.
No, because it's homemade. I'm talking about.
it's
It's not
vanilla. I have some amber bottles that I have full of my own vanilla that I made. I could probably make more.
Yeah, you could do that.
I don't know if I'll have time though.
Oh, it
Well,
only takes about a month to start turning brown.
Yeah.
You got plenty of time for it to turn.
About at least a month. Yeah.
Yeah, within a month. So, and if it's in amber bottles, if you put them in amber bottles, they're not gonna,
Yeah.
do anything like that. But yeah,
Just
if you make all that.
Seal it
out
with
of-
plastic so they can't open it up.
Oh, there you go.
The little shrink wrap plastic that you can
Yeah,
use
I've
a
got
hair dryer on.
Yeah, and I've got other bottles I can put it in too.
And they can't dispute the seeds because they're in there. The pods, they're in there. Look, this is not liquor. This is my homemade
Right.
vanilla.
Yeah.
And market it like Granny did from the.
I don't
Beverly
know.
Hills.
Well, they really let me get away with taking 3 gallons of vanilla across the board.
I can just see
Well,
it.
no, you
next
drink
year.
a lot of coffee.
I don't drink coffee at all.
They don't know that.
That's true.
Next year, we're going to see on the news Canadian woman bootlegging across Canada.
Yeah.
Well, the problem, Grace, when you go across the border, I don't know if you know this, but when you go across the border, if you don't tell them and they happen to search you, you get in a lot of trouble. So you're
Yeah.
better off telling them up front, and then they have nothing to search for, right? So
That's where the bootlegging comes in.
yeah. Anyway, back to plants.
Yeah. Right.
Back to
How
plants.
does,
Transition.
how does your garden grow?
Right. Simply Jan, hello. She asked, are we doing the collab again next year? At the moment, yes, I'm planning on running another one. We have to change some things up before we get there. But I am planning on getting more seeds and sending them out to people and doing that.
Are you doing it on your own, or are you going to try and go get with a vendor?
I think we're gonna keep using rainbow seeds. We worked something out and got a % off with them. I think it was maybe 20.
Are they
Something
are
like
they
that.
Gonna be in the, are they going to be in the U.S. this time?
I don't think so. That was in their 5-year plan, not their immediate.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
That was like something down the
Right.
road that they wanted to eventually do. That wasn't
Okay.
anything they already had in development. But I haven't talked to them much lately. But I am planning on just going through them again because I love their germination rates. I thought it was a very cool company.
They have good seeds. They
Yeah.
definitely
Yeah,
have good
really
seeds.
good seeds.
It's just a matter of
Really?
figuring out like because
Shipping.
I know at least Lori's moving to the States, so we would need to find a Canada coordinator and we have to shift some other stuff around. So like housekeeping. And then figure out what you guys want to grow next year. So we're gonna have a couple months to think about that before February, March. But yeah, I am planning on organizing another one.
I want to grow a money tree.
For
Me
real.
too.
I have seeds.
Does growing my belly count?
There's a money plant or a money tree.
There is a money tree.
seeds,
There's
yeah.
a tree called the
Saffron.
money
It's
tree.
not accepted by most major retailers, though.
Saffron.
Unfortunately.
I was just putting
Um,
my seeds
Also,
away
the stevia is supposed to be a high dollar thing now.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
It's not
If you-
seriously
you-
bad for you.
Is
You
stevia a tree? I thought
sell-
stevia was a shrub or a plant or like a
It's a plant.
a
Yeah.
grass, a herb,
An herb, yeah.
Yeah.
A herb.
a herb. Yeah, stevia really. Yeah.
Yeah. Look up trying to get seeds for that in certain areas. They're expensive.
Yeah.
I think it's
Well-
just because of the trend nowadays.
Yeah.
I think instead of stevia, I'd rather grow honey.
Yeah.
You can do it all. I don't
Lisa
like
says,
bees.
I ain't touching no bees.
No, no.
Hates bees.
Mm-mm-mm.
Boy. Yep. She hates bees like a witch hates water. Mhm.
It's valid though.
So if I pour a bucket of bees on you,
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I don't have a
Yeah, I'm
problem with
hoping for bees sometime,
it. I won't bite them if they won't bite me. We have mutual agreement. We're good.
right? I just like watching them.
Yeah, it's like that. They're cool to watch from a distance, I suppose.
Yeah.
I had this thing when I was like 13ish, where anytime a bee would come near me and I was just sitting down, I would let it land on me, see how far I could get before it stung me.
Well, yeah, if especially if you're out in the garden with all these flowers, if you have a lot of flowering plants and you see the bees out there pollinating and stuff, you know, you think, well, is he gonna land on me too?
Mm,
I
Mhm.
hope not, you know, but hey, they're just trying to find nectar, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they don't usually bother you unless you're near their nest.
Yeah.
Well,
Right.
most of the
stepping
time when a bee lands on you, it won't do anything unless you get that shock, like it's going to bite me. Then it usually does sting you.
Yeah.
It can feel it.
It can
It's
Yeah.
smell your fear.
They
Yeah.
sense that.
Exactly.
Yep.
I
Ginger,
think
that
it's more
sounds
if
like
it
a good
lands on
idea.
something harmless. It thinks it's fine. But if you make a move to try and get it off, you're gonna
Oh
scare it.
yeah, defense thing pops up.
According to our dad, our brother would always try and hit him and get stung in the hand all the time.
You would think you'd learn.
I've stepped on more than I can count because 80s, 70s, and 80s, no kids wore shoes. So it was a normal thing to step on a bee.
I was gonna say, Charles, you can afford shoes? Really?
I hated when they came up with that no shoes, no shirt, no service thing.
Yeah.
Right.
I had to wear shoes and shirt.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, because when we were kids, we would walk to the swimming pool and the neighborhood swimming pool. We would walk barefoot. We never wore shoes and growing up. I mean, like barefoot everywhere.
See, that was the thing. I never really wore shoes much either, just to go out. And
You
then
still
I got
don't.
no, because there was that thing where I got impaled in the foot by that piece of metal. So now I'm supposed to wear shoes, but I was wearing boots when I got impaled. So I don't see what that where the correlation is there. I feel like wearing shoes, maybe it's better not to wear shoes.
So you're safe.
I didn't get impaled when I wasn't wearing shoes.
Yeah. Well, that's a
Even
good point.
riding a bike my feet were so adapted to, not wearing shoes and whatnot. The little pokey things on the pedals or your bicycle that gives you grip.
Yeah.
I hear people complain, "Oh, I couldn't do that," and I'm like, it was normal back then. It was worse when I'm glad I didn't go through this. I didn't do the bell bottom stage, but yeah, getting your pant leg stuck in the chain.
Bicycle
Yeah,
chain.
the bicycle chain.
Yeah.
Yeah. Flip flop forever. Yeah, that's Miss Ann.
Because there's nothing so painful as when the pedal comes back and hits you right in the shin. Ugh.
Yeah, never good.
Man, all of you guys in chat have these like crazy things you've done with no shoes on. I don't understand.
Right?
I was never a kid that wanted to do that.
Yeah, but Jose Lavoie says even in winter I wear barefoot. But Jose, you're in Hawaii.
Yeah,
So winter in Hawaii is not the same as winter in
Isn't
Minnesota.
isn't he in Michigan?
No,
Yes.
I'm playing.
Yes.
I was like, you couldn't get farther.
Yeah.
Yeah. City would spray tar oil on the street covered with sand. Makes you feel black.
Michigan is Hawaii, he says. Yeah. Well, no, parts of Michigan is beautiful, like Hawaii. What's that?
No
what's that
volcanoes,
island what's that island they have up there called
Mackinac?
Mackinac, where cars aren't allowed up there. It's all
Yeah.
bicycles.
I've never been there.
I've heard it's beautiful up there.
Yeah.
You know? So I can
I
imagine.
know it's spelled like Mackinac. I just don't know if it's. I don't think it's pronounced like that.
I think it's called
Mackinac.
Mackinac, right? Isn't it Mackinac?
Yeah,
Mackinac.
for whatever
Mackinac, yeah.
reason.
Yeah.
Next back in Island.
Yeah.
It's just like okay. So how do you pronounce Megan?
Megan?
Okay,
Megan?
so what is Vegan? Is it vegan?
Megan.
Vegan.
Megan.
Why do they say vegan? Why do they call it vegan if it's Vegan, just like Megan?
Pickle.
Maybe we should start calling them Megans.
Yeah, maybe they're vegans.
Oh, don't want to do that.
If they're vegans, they must be Megans. Just saying.
You heard it here first.
Yeah. You know,
Start a
they
trend.
always walk around saying, "I want a taco,
It's like the
taco." But
actual
when we go to Waco, Texas, they call it Waco. It's not Waco, it's Waco.
Oh,
T-H-C-O, it's supposed to be Waco. Waco.
Yeah.
Waco.
Right,
The
Jan,
English,
but
the English language. I'm telling you, it's
Oh yeah.
Give it up
Several
a
in a
bit.
trench coat.
it's Mackinac, right?
No.
So anyway,
Tomatoes. So
Yeah.
you can have so many tomatoes next year.
Yeah. I think the Romas produced really well for most
Oh,
people.
They did. I got
way
tired
too
of
many.
dealing with them.
It's
Too many
a
for
lot.
me.
They were prolific. That was interesting.
Yeah,
yeah.
very prolific.
So have we heard from anybody as to what they're going to be doing with their? I know Kathy did some canning with some of her stuff. Have you heard of anybody doing anything outrageous with their harvest this year?
I don't think I have. Have you?
27 quarts of
27
tomato
quarts
sauce.
of what? Oh, tomato,
Tomato
sauce.
sauce. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's
well-
why I've got like probably at least 3-4 more 5-gallon bucket full of tomatoes sitting out there. I'm done.
Yeah, I did. I overdid it on the cucumbers, and I have made probably 8 different batches of relish.
Oh, don't get me started on cucumbers.
That's so much relish.
I did a thing for making recipes for cucumbers. Oh, I was sick of cucumbers.
So what all goes into making relish?
Mostly cucumbers, onions, vinegar, and sugar. And
Cucumbers,
then
onions, vinegar,
you
and
can
sugar.
you can vary it by adding like peppers in it or any other like crunchy veggie, and then different spices that you can put into it.
I did a
Mustard seed, celery seed, all kinds of different seeds you can throw in there, and I did a
bread
seed
and butter
blend that had
relish.
cumin seed and yeah. But mostly it's cucumber and onion.
Interesting.
Yeah. So the hardest part then, I guess, would be the actual, grinding down the cucumbers down to the size you want for the relish. the
Right.
hardest
Well, I
part,
just use
yeah.
my food processor.
Yeah, I don't even.
Right,
I-
but you can overdo that and make it slurry, and
Yeah.
you want it's getting it down to the right
Yeah.
consistency to
I,
make a
I
relish.
don't like relish that way. I like chunks. I
Yeah,
like
mine has
chunks.
some pretty good chunks in it too, but I did
Yeah.
still use my processor, just small batch and leave them,
Yeah.
pulse.
Because I like
Right.
when I'm making like tuna salad and stuff. I like the chunks of pickle in there. So
Yeah, exactly.
Kathy canned all day yesterday.
Yeah, I got tired of, I finally, with my cucumbers, I snipped them at the bottom so they'd stop producing.
Whoa.
Yeah, earlier
You did.
Jan was saying that she had a whole freezer full of tomatoes.
That's
Yeah.
That's
insane.
going to make it real easy for you to pull those skins off, Jan. If you decide to make, tomato paste or tomato, whatever you want to make, it's easy to pull them skins off. And don't throw the skins away because you can make tomato powder out of those.
Dehydrate
Yeah.
them or freeze them.
makes good paste.
Don't throw the skins and the little heads and all that stuff. The little cores. Don't throw that away because you can make tomato powder out of it.
Yeah.
What I did, because the first batch of, and I forget how big of the roaster I have. It's huge though. The first batch I did the whole dipping the tomatoes in the boiling water and then putting them in the cold water and pulling it off. Found it so much easier to put them on cookie sheets and put them under the broiler for 5 minutes and then bring them out and just pinch the end of them and pulls right off, and then dump them right there in the pot and cook them up.
Alexander, I think you meant tomato bouillon.
Yeah, that's just
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
bouillon.
Bouillon. Billion. Yeah, I got 1 billion tomatoes out there. I don't know what I'm gonna do with them.
Thing, I thought I had a lot of tomatoes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm only doing three paste tomatoes next year, not 6.
Yeah, one thing I think I'd like Lisa to grow one time just to try it is good russet tomatoes. I mean potatoes. Good russet potatoes. See how it comes up. Or the yellow gold potatoes. Because I mean you when we get store-bought potatoes or some from the farmer's market, and they're okay, but I'd like to see what it would be like to grow my own russet potatoes. Make French fries, French
Right.
fries.
I still have to harvest some mine.
Yeah.
Hey, B.
I don't know if you guys saw Ginger from Not For Nothing's Homestead's video she put out today, but she put out an awesome potato. It was like a Croctober. It was a Croctober video, but it was a potato
Hash browns.
hash
Oh, the hash
brown
brown one, yeah.
casserole. Oh my goodness! You talking about it looked amazing, and I'd love to try some of that. But like I said, good potatoes are hard to find. You can get all the store ones you can find, but
It's because the
most of them have a lot of
warehouses
starch.
up there, they had issues. That's what there's a shortage of the Idaho potatoes,
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
I said this like a year ago that there was going to be a shortage, and it came about.
Yeah, when I went through Idaho, when we came back from Oregon, went through Idaho, we stopped at a farmer's market there to get some Idaho potatoes, and we got some, but they were said product of Texas. What? I'm in Idaho. How are we getting potatoes made in Texas? In Idaho. That's like going to McDonald's and getting a burger says from Burger King. What?
Right.
No, I'm joking.
Thank
We didn't do that.
Yeah, I agree, Kathy. I like the Yukon Gold ones too. Those are good.
Yeah, the yellow or gold or Yukon Golds. Yeah.
One of the most interesting
The reason I like the
potatoes.
russet is they're really long, and you can make baked potatoes out of them, or you can make long French fries out of them.
Yeah. One of the most interesting potatoes is the dark purple ones. I just tried them one year to grow them, and them things are actually pretty good flavor wise. It's just weird, because they're so dark purple.
If you get those from Eastern Canada, they're called potatoes.
Potatoes.
Potatoes. According to Scott, they're potatoes.
Yeah, we give him a hard time all the time because he says it.
He says
Potatoes.
potato.
D.
What is a potato, Scott? Must be something from Canada, Eastern. Yeah. But anyway, hey, do you know if Streamlabs has a giveaway tool?
No,
I don't think they do.
You don't have a
Nope.
giveaway tool. Yeah.
if you go to the thing over bottom, well, I don't have it because I don't pay for it anymore. Usually the bottom right, it'll say the news and stuff, and it'll tell you what they're working on and stuff.
Okay. Let me see. News. Streaming to Instagram, new referral program. Twitter chat support, Streamlabs widgets, and third-party apps and Facebook groups are no longer available. Nothing
Yeah.
but a giveaway.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I mean, they're cheaper.
They
but-
are.
Yeah, like that other thing I had has more bells and whistles than StreamYard and everything put together, but it's harder for people to
Use.
connect to and stuff.
I think what everybody's going with now is EV Mux. Looks like EV Mux has been
Yeah,
really,
that's
really
the
good.
one I'm talking about. Yeah.
EV Mux.
Oh, okay.
And they have
Yeah.
a really, they're half the price of StreamYard. But my account settles up in March. You know, my new contract started up in March, and I'm thinking about looking at something different than StreamYard.
Yeah, because they have a giveaway tool.
Yeah, they have a giveaway tool
What
in
is that called?
EV Mux. EV Mux.
EV Mux. M-U-K?
Yeah,
EVMUX.
MUX.
EV Mux, yeah.
yeah,
In fact,
Interesting.
if you watch, well, I think
I was a
Family
actual
Farm uses it.
beta tester for it.
Oh, you were a beta tester for it?
Yeah,
Okay.
and
Interesting.
I filled them with a bunch of stuff I didn't like, and they've changed it since then. They
Interesting.
keep asking me to come back and stuff. But
Yeah,
it was just
it's
too
like most
complicated
media.
for a lot of people to connect to. But the thing is, like, the one thing I liked about it, so like us up here every week, we could have the same link, so you wouldn't have to send a link out every week. You just connect to the same link, and it would take us to the live that you would have set up.
Kind of like the what we have on StreamYard, where we do the recurring. The one we have on StreamYard for
Yeah, something
Obviously.
like that.
yeah. But as far as price is concerned, the price is half the price of what I'm paying
Yeah.
for StreamYard.
Yeah.
And I got the paid system. So, but come in March, I want to come up with something different.
Mm.
So,
Yeah, right now
That's
that
why
would
I've asked
probably
you
be
to
the
stream.
best.
For giveaway purposes, I need to have something with giveaway purposes.
Yeah,
And in music, you can also play music on EV Mux just like you can ahead of time on StreamYard. So
yeah,
looking towards next year, I want to come up with something where I can do that because I like playing music before my live, and we like doing giveaways. So
yeah. Now I can
When you
do all of
figure
that stuff on OBS, but it's hard for me to get people to know how to connect to OBS.
yeah, that's
Right.
what, when we tried OBS trying to go, do a like this, it was difficult, very
Yeah.
difficult.
I can do it. I can do it fine. I know how to do it, but it's other people who are not very good on computers. Like,
Right.
where did I go here? What did I do this?
If not, just click on the link and get on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Right.
because I have an actual bot that I made for my YouTube channel that I can do
Yeah.
giveaways and stuff on that.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And Nightbot has that issue too, or a thing that you can do that with Nightbot. or they used to.
No, I think they still do.
Okay.
Anyway.
Yeah, other than the giveaway, I kind of like how this one works. I just don't know what to do about the giveaway.
Yeah, that's gonna be something we need to think about for next year because
Right.
like I said, I don't know if I want to continue paying the same price for StreamYard.
Right. StreamYard is getting nuts.
I can get on
Yeah.
EV Mux for half the price, and EV
Well-
Mux has everything StreamYard has.
The thing
Right.
is, Black Friday used to be Black Friday for StreamYard. You can get it very cheap, but you pay for a year.
Well, yeah,
Hmm.
that's the best way to pay for it anyway, regardless whether you do it.
Yeah. I mean, to get that discount, and it used to be like half off and at 20 or more than that, like 65 and 70% off. I don't know because this is the new company. I don't know if they'll still do it that way.
Well,
or
I'm
not.
wondering, since you mentioned that, I'm wondering if EV Mux is going to consider doing something like that on Black Friday as well.
That's what I'm waiting for because I'm doing the free thing right now,
Right.
and I
And
hate
I'm
it,
on there
but-
free as well, but I haven't done a live with it yet. So
Oh, okay, yeah,
with EV Mux,
yeah,
I'm on the free. I'm on the free right now.
Okay.
But I want to do the paid version, so we can get all the extras that it comes with. And-
yeah. The extra screens and
Correct.
oh, so much. So it's like OBS, but easier, I guess you would say it.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And I tell you what, Tony over Creekside, so he's very good with OBS, and because he's used OBS to do all his presentations for Creekside Chronicles for the
Yeah.
longest. And when he switched to EV Mux, he says, "Oh man, this is so much easier."
Yeah,
I mean, it you're creating scenes just like you would in OBS, but it's so much easier to navigate
Yeah.
through. So
yeah. Right now, I'm using, and this is for my gaming stuff, because I have to, which I'm going to be start doing that because you have to do it in different formats, and I can run just OBS and have it, for TikTok. I can stream to multiple things, and it's all
Oh,
free.
sick.
Free.
And Kayla, you used to use OBS, right? Use OBS before you did.
Yeah, I use
streaming?
OBS for the audio quality.
So you should be able to jump right on EV Mux with no problem.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You might want to check it out.
Yeah, I will. Thank you.
Pretty social. We bought Restream during Black Friday last year, but I have not used it a single time.
Yeah, it didn't do the stuff I wanted
Oh,
it to be able to do,
Restream?
so it just wasn't worth it.
Yeah.
I mean, but it worked. I mean,
It's
it
okay.
worked, and you're able to get on lives and stuff. But it's the extras, the little extras that
Yeah.
StreamYard has, like the giveaway tool. I don't have the StreamYard giveaway. I mean, you don't have a Restream giveaway tool like StreamYard has.
Right.
The comment picker, that's another added bonus. And those,
Yeah.
all those little,
The StreamYard tool, that was just a test that they were doing on it, and they wasn't released out, and it somehow got out, and then everybody loved it so much, then they actually put more time and effort in it.
Interesting.
That's when
I
the
love it.
StreamYard creators owned it. Now I don't know.
They probably still do, but I mean that's really the cat's meow there because I wouldn't be on StreamYard if it wasn't for that giveaway tool.
Yeah.
Right.
But because it's the only place I know of that has a giveaway tool. Now that I know EV Mux has one, it's just a matter of switching over and
Yeah. I think that's what I'm waiting for is Black Friday to see
Yeah.
what they do with that.
keep my eyes open. as
Yeah, it's coming up, so.
well.
But yeah, thank you guys all so much for being here. It's been a while.
Yep.
Oops, I forgot that was the camera too. But yeah, thank you guys so much for being here. We really appreciate everything you guys do for the community up on panel, and thank you guys down in chat for all of the I'm so sorry. All of the videos you guys have been making and the comments. We really appreciate you guys and the community that you guys have built. So thank you guys so much for being here. We will see you next week.
Trey
I don't
looks
have any
like
more-
she's trying to make laser beams come out of her eyes.
She does this. She's always out. She looks
focusing.
so mad about it.
I'm sorry. I don't know why I do that.
She's sleepy. And she's just like the whole time. Every time she does anything, it's just like
My resting face is very angry looking,
So
which
mad.
is very sad.
that was like the perfect descriptor for it. But yeah. Thank you guys all so much for being here. We will see you guys next week. Next week is not giveaway week. I don't have any more interviews lined up for the end of the year. I think that's pretty much obvious by now. Next year, I'll probably try to do a better job at that, but I had a lot going on this year, so I didn't send out emails in time. And the people I
Busy,
did send
busy.
emails to, some of them couldn't make it, and then I didn't have replacements. But we will see you guys next time. Thank you guys so much for coming. We appreciate you guys and love seeing you.
See you next week.
Toodles.
Bye.
Ready?